Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. We are here today in the final dungeon, Slaver's Exile. This is a multi-stage dungeon actually that has multiple floors, multiple levels. There's a bunch of stuff going on. We're going to enjoy kind of like the lobby for a little bit here. Basically how this works is there's a bunch of different areas you have to go through until you can actually fight the final boss. So let's read us the quest description. There are many stories. This unfortunate tale begins only a few weeks ago. My brothers received word that the last of the Stone Summit Hierophants has gathered a force of enslaved creatures. One of those slave Shafreus enough has called to risk a message to his master's enemies and has told us that the Hierophant Duncan seeks to harness the power of their recently defeated great destroyer's soul. My brothers rejoiced at these tidings, resolving to wait until the Hierophant completed his ritual so that they may stage a glorious battle. You may say it's not very normy, but it would be wise for someone to confront Duncan the Black before he has the chance to harness the dead destroyer's power. So yeah, this dungeon you actually have to wait till the end of the story to do. So there's a lot of Norns hanging around here. There's this dude talking. I'm gonna read his dialogue here. Oh no, his dialogue is just the quest dialogue. The quest dialogue, you actually get the quest automatically when you walk in here. It's this dude here. And the cool thing you can do here is you can make these unique destroyer weapons, which are themed after the destroyers and are super cool. They're the weapons you see a lot of the destroyers actually using. Some of them are pretty aight, some of them are okay, you know, to each their own. Not quite as good as some of the other weapons, but they're still pretty alright. So I believe how this works is that some of these doors will be open and we can go through them. Yeah. And we can start killing some of these bosses. We're going to do some of them today, some of them on Saturday or on Sunday, and we're going to finish up on probably Monday. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go down here to Forgewight first, back here in this corner. But it's pretty cool that you get all these different areas. You can kind of tackle them in whichever order you feel like. There's also some other cool stuff about this one. But we're going to have a little bit of an adventure here because I actually have not done these places in a long ass time. And I also am not exactly sure where I'm going. So you're going to get the real dungeon crawling, no idea what the hell's going on experience. Hope you're excited. Nothing like really special, I think, team-wise for this dungeon. There's something interesting we'll talk about with Duncan whenever we get to him. But I really like this idea kind of for a dungeon. Instead of having different floors, you have the different bosses broken up into different areas. I think that's a really cool, like, design. I'm glad there's at least one dungeon like it. I believe this is the only dungeon you actually have to, like, have beaten the story to get to. Actually, it's not true. The Heart of the Shiver Peaks, the one where you kill the worm in it in the story, I believe you have to have done the story quest to be able to do the explorable version of that one. So that's also one where you need to have progressed the story far enough to do. But this one, I believe you actually have to have cleared the entire story because it's relevant to the story of the dungeon. It's also interesting to see these Stone Summit working with these ethers here. So how this works actually is they kind of went a little lazy with it, to be honest with you. There's the mobs from a bunch of different campaigns here. Oh yeah, I forgot a lot of the mobs in this dungeon have reses, which can make it annoying to get through. No, 4-leaf clovers are dropping. Do I have any of those in my inventory? I don't. Okay. I'm not going to bother picking them up then. But yeah, essentially each of these side areas have their own kind of theming. And there's like different guys to go along with the different theming. So here we have like these roaring ethers, and you saw some other fire-based enemies on this side. On the other side, you'll see like some thorn wolves. There's a side that has like Crichtons in it. To be honest with you, it's kind of like, I think what the intention was is they were just like, yo, let's just take a bunch of the cool different mobs from all the different campaigns and put them in one dungeon. Or some of the other iconic mobs from the different areas and put them all in one dungeon. So I'm pretty sure that's what they did. Okay. Yeah, I should have brought that ranger spirit that makes it so people can't res. I think we'll be fine. But yeah, this dungeon can be a little bit annoying because of all the reses. It's definitely the hardest dungeon in terms of like the actual mobs and stuff in it. Or it feels like it is, at least. I kind of want to just kill these guys, though, so let's see if I can pull these back. Not aggro those student summit there. Alright, let's see here. I think these summoners are healers. Make sure to get these defenders down. Alright, not too bad. So yeah, this whole dungeon is like, some of the different paths have a bit of different themings. So like one side has like some mobs from factions. This side has some mobs from like Nightfall and factions. And another one's Crichton based mobs. Kind of cool. So let's see where we're going. My assumption is we're going to the back of this room. Okay, those are spirits. Okay, I'm not really worried about the spirits. Doesn't look like we're actually going over there. Where is the dude we're supposed to kill? Did I go the wrong way? I'm not opening a map. What makes you say that? Alright. Alright. We are in, I believe we're in Forgewight's room. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so there should be a key in this room somewhere, I believe. We got one dead. Where are these enchanted spears and stuff coming from? Y'all were not here 15 seconds ago. Let's get these freaking melees off our team. So there should be a dude in this room that we need to kill. Maybe we just need to clear the room. Also, it looks like we have to go all the way back to get the go to the next area, so. Oh, Dark Watcher. I'm pretty sure these are it, actually. Yeah, there we go. That was it. And it would come back to me eventually. Been a long time since I've been in this place. Long time. Oops. I already have the map up. Why am I trying to hit other stuff? Whatever. A little weird that you have to do this much backtracking. A lot of the dungeons make it so you have to do very little backtracking. But, yeah. If you remember that door we saw at the beginning that was, like, over here, this is where we're heading back to. So you have to go through that door and down to, like, here. You can actually farm this pretty easily with, like, 2 or 3 players. You're in, like, Assassin Mesmers with, like, just, like, Chaos Storm or, like, Wastrels and Cry of Pain and just, like, basically AoE damage skills. A tiny bit of survivability. You run through it. And then you go back to town and swap for the final mission. Or the final area. One of the side areas in this thing was actually farmed quite a bit because it dropped Voltaic Spears. This weapon right here. This is like one of the more sought after weapons in the game's popular times. So, well, still I guess today even is, but as one of the more sought after weapons, one of the areas here has a farm where you can basically zone in and out and kill that boss over and over. That dungeon lock open. Hindsight, I probably should have put on a skill that prevents rezzing, but whatever. What are you all even dying to? Oh, there's elementals back there. I would say there's no way y'all are dying to these freaking stone summit. I guess I shouldn't have tried to skinny past these things. Maybe take it out with me? Nope. Lame. I guess I probably should have flagged the heroes up whenever I went to open the thing. I didn't expect them to fan out down this way and aggro when we came in from this direction. Oh great, we're on top of a res shrine. You know, I'm way more worried about these fire alleys than I am the actual dwarves in the dungeon, so let's just get these things nice and dead. They also should be pretty easy since they don't have any healers or anything like that, so. Alright, we can get rid of the map. We don't really need it at this point. Alright, there we go. Now we have everybody. Go for the priest. Wow, really? Who's the defender? He uses enchantments on the priest, so we should be able to kill him now. Then you go back and kill the priest. A little bit of target swapping. Oh great, there's more of them. It should be alright. We have we got the goons up. Yeah, a way to prevent reses is I would highly recommend if you're going to do this dungeon yourself. In normal mode like this, definitely you can kind of just brute force it, but in hard mode. Although, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but there's actually not really a reason to do this dungeon in hard mode. Well, all of the dungeon, we'll say. And we'll talk about that a little bit more when that's on the episode that's about. Alright, there we go. But with all these guys, you can kind of see the appeal of just running through it with Shadow Form Sins as well. Since these trash mobs all have reses, they all take a while to kill, and there's a lot of them. Like right here, like look at this. You know how much easier this place would be if I could just run right past it. My goal here is just to eat a lot of this stuff, and my group should be able to kill it. Yeah. Yep. Pretty perfectly fine. The ethers being... Actually, don't... Oh, no, they do have the good bars. I thought for a second they didn't because I got hexed by some illusion skill, but I think that was a stone summit. Alright. But that definitely made it a heck of a lot easier, so I think I'm going to try to do that from now on. I'm going to try to ball them a little bit. Because when they're spread out, they take forever to kill, but when they're together... when they're together, my team can just melt them. Defender down. That guy down. Summoner. Oh, there's still a defender here. Alright. But yeah, that pack there took us like 2 minutes. If I had Shadow Form on and I was on like my Sin, I could literally just run by and go kill the boss. But whatever. I think this one and one of the other ones are pretty bad, but after that, they're generally perfectly fine to kind of walk through. Again, here I'm just gonna teleport in and try to get them to cast all the AoEs on me. Kill the spirits first, because I'm pretty sure they can't res the things that are not other Stone Summit, so get all the Stone Summit down first. Or non-Stone Summit down first, excuse me. Flag of Heroes. Warder, Defender. There we go. Alright, looks like he already cast his defenses on someone else. Yeah, he already cast his defensives on somebody else. Okay, good. We're learning. At least we have plenty of chances to remove everybody's DP. And now you can see why this place is going to be multiple episodes. It's because it would take probably, I don't know, hour and a half to get through the whole thing. Maybe longer. So. I'm going to kill my stone here, I think. All right. Now let's see here. I just gotta try to DC in on top of Forgewight, I think. All right, go. AoE damage, go. That worked better than expected, actually. Alright. And that is Forgewight done. So we have our chest of the slaver over here. We can see we have them crossed off on the quest list. We got a diamond for ourselves. Nice. So for this, you actually have to just walk back out to the beginning portal to get out of here. But I'm going to have a little bit of an explore back here. There's probably not really much back here, but kind of cool. Kind of a unique area. Actually, let's see if this is a wall we can look through and see other stuff. Confirm our theory. Yeah. This is part of COF. Cathedral Flames. But anyway, that's going to be all for today's episode. I want to thank you for coming out. I hope you have a great day. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.